As you all are aware that while creating a journal entry, we need to specify journal category and it's a mandatory field. But have you ever wondered what makes journal categories so significant? And did you know that you can even default a journal category in the journal entry screen based on some specific configurations? In this video, we will delve into the world of journal categories, describing the importance, functionality, and how to optimize the use of journal categories. This is Arvind Varganti, and you are watching Oracle EBIS and Fusion Videos channel. So we will be discussing these three things: how to create a new journal category, how to exclude a journal category from manual journal entry creation, how to default a journal category during journal entry creation. But again, before we get into those details, let's try to understand what is journal category. Journal category is just a way of grouping journals. So this can help you in filtering the data in custom reports based on specific journal category, or you can even use journal category in SLA rules and write your own custom rules based on certain journal categories. So let's get into these details. First, let me get into Oracle and show you how to create the new journal category. So this is the task, manage journal categories. So let me go to Fusion environment. Go to setup and maintenance. And then go for global search. Search for the task, manage journal categories. Okay, here you can see there are existing journal categories. Some of them are seeded, provided by Oracle, and some of them are created by other users in this test environment. Now let me try to create a new journal category. So probably I want to call my journal category as Reliance Intercompany Billing. It's just a name, it can be anything. Reliance Intercompany Billing. Description is Reliance Intercompany Billing Journals. So if I check this particular checkbox, exclude from manual journal entry, then this particular journal category can be used only for the journals coming from subledgers or from the external system. You cannot use the journal category for the data entry in the journal entry screen front end, or you cannot even use this particular journal category in the AD FDI spreadsheet upload. So in these two places you cannot use the journal category. I do not want to check the checkbox, but you can see there are existing journal categories where the checkbox is checked. Now let me show you. Let me search for this AHC billing in the journal entry screen, and this should not come in the drop down. Okay, save and close. So generally whenever you create a new journal category, it's always better to log out and log in back. I am logging out and then again I'll be logging. Go to the journal, accounting, journals, create journal. So in the drop down, my journal category is not appearing. Okay, the reason being, now I remember, I think in this test environment, for some reason it's taking a while to get this reflected, but otherwise in general, as soon as you create a general category, once you log out and log in, you should be able to see the general category. But unfortunately in this test environment, for some weird reason, it's taking a while. After a couple of hours, when I check this, it's appearing again. No program needs to be run, but just for some reason, that's how it's behaving in this test environment. Okay, now as I mentioned, there are certain general categories wherein the checkbox exclude from manual generally is checked, and those general categories will not be available here. I think AHC billing is one such example. Now let me search for this AHC billing. See, you cannot see that AHC billing because the checkbox is checked. Okay, Yeah, and the third point is how to default a general category during a general entry creation. So there is also an option wherein you can default a specific general category for a specific user, or you can default the general category at a site level. When you default a general category or when you configure your system in such a way that you always want a specific general category to be defaulted for every user, then you can set that general category profile option at the site level. And if you want different general categories to be defaulted for different users, you can specify user specific general categories. Now let's see how we can do that. So manage general ledger profile options, that's the task. So search for this particular task. Setup and maintenance. Search. Manage general ledger profile options. So here search for default general category profile option. Okay. So this being a testing environment, here you can see different people have set different default general categories at a user level. So click on plus and I can specify at a site level or user level. So let me select user level and my username is fas10.student. So for this, I have different profile options to choose from. Oh, see here, Reliance Intercompany Billing, whatever we have created is coming here. Okay, but not sure why it's taking some time to show this in the drop down in the general entry. But anyways, here I can see Reliance Intercompany Billing is appearing here. I've selected that. Duplicate profile option, the user value. Oh, okay. So that means in this environment, okay, let me delete this. Okay. For FAS10, okay, for FAS10 there is already a default profile option. So let me change this to Reliance Intercompany Billing. Save and close. Done. So let me again log out and log in back. So ideally, as I have selected a default value for my user as Reliance Intercompany Billing, as soon as I go to the journal entry screen, that should get defaulted. Let's see if it gets defaulted or not. Oh, great. Reliance Intercompany Billing is defaulting here. So yes, it took just a while. Okay. I don't know, it got defaulted, but for some reason, when I do this, why is it not appearing here? It's strange. Okay, let me just close this. Create journal. See, it is defaulting. Anyways, okay. So that's how you can default a general category either at a user level or a site level. Okay. And there are a couple of more things which you should be aware about general category. General category is a global. It is not OU or ledger specific. That means once you create a general category, you can use that particular general category across different ledgers. You can use it in any ledger. And general categories cannot be deleted or disabled. So as you have seen in the general category screen, there is no inactive button or delete button or disable button. Once you create a general category, unfortunately, you cannot delete them. The only option would be to rename it, or one of the workaround which I've generally used in most of my clients is basically if a user do not want the general category to be used for whatever may be the business reason, I just suffix the general category with underscore DNU. DNU stands for do not use. So that means users are kind of educated that if there is any general category with the name underscore DNU at the end, then they should not be using that. Or another option would be prefix the general category name with Z underscore. So when I prefix a general category name with Z underscore, then in the drop down, that those general categories goes at the bottom, because Z is the last letter in the alphabets, right? So in the general category generally appears in the alphabetical order. So if I prefix a general category with Z underscore, those kind of general categories go down in the drop down, so that user need not focus on those general categories. These are the only two workarounds which I have seen, but otherwise there is no option to delete or disable the general category. Okay, so this is about general categories. Thank you. Hang on, I just want to remind you guys about my last video where I requested every viewer to subscribe to my channel and like and comment on that video, so that you might be one of those lucky surprise giveaway gift winner. If you have not seen that video, then look for that video URL in my description. Thank you.